Hey fiber friends, so today let's talk about one of the most simple tools that you could possibly use in order to spin. I came across this today when I was looking through my fibers. Now, I probably haven't touched this in over 7 years, but nearly 30 years ago, this was the first tool I ever used to spin wool. And I had it wrapped in the original towel from nearly 30 years ago. So it is just a little wire hook. Look at that. I bent it myself, and this, along with this ratty old, somewhat matted piece of wool, is what I started learning how to spin on. And I don't even know what I cut this wire from. It could have been an old coat hanger. It could have been just a piece of wire I happen to have laying around that I stretched out, but it's super easy. I already have some yarn on there, and we'll just stretch a little bit of this back, roll her back up, and kind of loop it through the hook. And let's just twist a little bit on this and draft a little bit. And look at this. We are creating yarn with just a piece of wire. And I just want everybody to know, seriously, how simple this is. I learned so much with this tool, like how to draft with one hand. That is really important when you start doing like long draw technique. A lot of people do inchworm, which is you give your spindle a good spin and then you pull a little bit down, you let your twist travel up, you pull a little bit more, let your twist travel. But long draw allows you to create a longer piece in a shorter amount of time, as long as you know how to draft one-handed. And then what you can do is you can just go back, pull it off the hook, and just spin your hook around to wind all of that yarn up and kind of spread it out there. You want to make sure you don't go too far down because you want a place to be able to hang on. You don't want to be manipulating all this wool up here. And then you just loop it up back under your hook again, and you just keep spinning. It's really that simple. Now, another technique that you might want to use, especially if you're sitting down. Now, this is for a lot of different kinds of people, but particularly people that may have to sit in order to spin. It's a way to keep your spindle moving a little bit faster. So I'm going to stand up and show you a bit the same principle when you're sitting down. So if you just place your spindle or your wire against the side of your leg and just pull it backwards, you see how much faster that spins? So you're not trying to work your fingers like so, you're actually spinning much faster just by rolling it on your leg. And then you can continue to draft out your fibers, spin it a little bit more. And that's a super easy trick to get more spin out of your piece of wire. So if this is all you can afford, go find a piece of wire, do it.